Good day, sir. We are the Group 11, and this is our video presentation about the risk assessment of the 15 eateries.
The eateries in Ibaan, San Pascual, and Mabini showcase a wide variety of local cuisine, with most establishments focusing on popular Filipino dishes. Common offerings include sizzling foods, lomi, goto, pansit, and lutong bahay, which are staples of traditional dining in the area. These dishes reflects the locals' preference for hearty, flavorful meals that are both affordable and satisfying. Interestingly, amidst the predominantly local options, we encountered a unique eatery that specialized in burgers and Japanese food. This standout establishment adds diversity to the food scene, catering to customers seeking something different. Overall, the food offerings in these towns highlight a balance of traditional flavors and emerging culinary trends.
Moving on to strengths and improvements. Strengths. All the eateries we have visited are making top quality foods, and they offer a comfortable dining experience, and they prioritize the safety of their customers while maintaining proper cleanliness of the establishments. So in simpler terms, the eateries we visited provide high quality food, prioritize customer safety, and ensure cleanliness for a comfortable dining experience. While for improvement, the eateries can improve by maintaining its cleanliness and sanitation. Another room for improvement is always removing the slips, trips, and falls hazard in every part of the eatery. To put it simply again, the eateries can improve by keeping their spaces consistently clean and sanitary while addressing hazards like slips, trips, and falls to ensure customer safety.
Jing's Eatery. Cleanliness of kitchen and dining area. 3. Because their dining area are clean but their kitchen is a bit messy. Proper storage of food and ingredients. I'll rate it as 2 because their ingredients are just on top of each other and don't have their own container. Availability of fire extinguishers. 5 because they show us their fire extinguishers. Clearly marked emergency exits. I'll rate it as 3 because their place is quite crowded. So it is possible that it will be difficult to get out immediately in case of emergency. Staff awareness of safety procedures. 2 because they smoke while cooking the food they serve the customer. Use of protective gear. 3 because they only wear aprons and nothing else. Accessibility for people with disabilities. I'll rate it as 2 because the way to the enter of their eatery is bumpy, so people with disabilities may face difficult. Yes. Absence of trip slip hazards. 2 because their floor is a bit slippery, so it is possible to slip, especially when someone spills water. Clear allergen labeling on the menu. 1 because there is no allergen info on their menu.
And now we are proceeding to the assessment table of vibes, and here is my comments and observations. First is hygiene, cleanliness of kitchen and dining area. My rating is 2 because their kitchen is messy and the dining area has some stuff that is not appropriate in the eatery like boots, drawer, and some pillows. Second is proper storage of food and ingredients, and my rating is 2 because their ingredients don't have a lid and their food don't have a specific container. Third is fire safety, availability of fire extinguisher, and my rating is 1 because they don't have fire extinguisher. Fourth is clearly marked emergency exit, and my rating is 3 because they have 2 doors that is spacious and you can get out quickly. Next is staff safety training, staff awareness of safety procedures, and my rating is 3. Some staff are aware but some are not. Use of protective gear like gloves and apron, and my rating is 2 because they don't use protective gears. 6 is customer safety. Accessibility for people with disabilities, and my rating is 2. Their flooring has a little step that not immediately visible. 7 is absence of trip slip hazards, and my rating is 3 because their floor is little slippery. 8 is allergen management. Clear allergen labeling on the menu, and my rating is 2 because they don't have allergen information in the menu. Last is procedure to avoid cross-contamination, and my rating is 2 because they use only one chopping board and they use only one serving spoon for all the product.
3J Angels. Cleanliness of kitchen and dining area. I gave them 5 because after the customers left, they immediately cleaned the surfaces and tables so it will be ready for the next customers when they arrive. And their kitchen also is clean too, even if they have many customers. Proper storage of food and ingredients. 5. They got 5 because they do not mix the ingredients and food of not the same kind, like fish to vegetables or other foods. Availability of fire extinguishers. I gave them 5 because they have a fire extinguisher hidden in the bottom of their kitchen, and it's hidden. Clearly marked emergency exit. I rate them 4 because they have an emergency exit for the staff and it's located in the back, and the customers can just run away because it is open area. Staff awareness of safety procedures. 5 because the owner said they have many certificates from the FDA and the government because their staff are aware of what they should do when there is an emergency. Use of protective gear. I gave them 5 because I saw the staff there use hairnets, aprons, and gloves and them. Use of accessibility for people with disabilities. I gave them 4 because it is uphill and there is no ramp for PWD or wheelchair. But the owner said they give special treatment to PWDs, pregnant women, and the elderly. Absence of trip slip hazards. I gave them 3 because the trip slip fall hazard only occur when it is raining because the ground is soil, so when it is raining it will become soft, and so the possibilities of slipping increases. So in sunny days it doesn't have slip, trip, fall hazards, so I gave them 3 because of that. Clear allergen labeling on the menu. I gave them 1 because the owner personally said that they do not have allergen info on their menu. Procedures to avoid cross-contamination. I give them 5 because as I said before, they have certificates and other documents from the government that they have knowledge to such topics.
Tostadong, and I will rate it as 4 stars for their sizzling dishes. After that, it's Bafu's Lomi House. For me, I will rate it as 3 stars, a Batangas staple. For something more affordable, we can try curry too. And for me, I will rate it as 3.5 stars, known because of its tasty and budget-friendly options. We'll end our day at Footprints, and for me, I will rate it as 4, a go-to spot for students seeking delicious meals without breaking the bank. This Batangas food tour promises a diverse and satisfying culinary adventure, showcasing the best of the region's diverse food scene.
The first eatery that I evaluated is Anita's Eatery. It is located at the public market of Ibaan, Batangas. One of their strengths is their location because it is easily accessible to consumer and it attracts a lot of customers, especially during the market day. Based on my observation, they can improve their place by renovating the flooring, like for example the canal beside their eatery. And my overall rating for this eatery is 5 star because it maintains to have a lot of customer even though there are some that need improvements. Next is Great Taste that located at Pangaw, Ibahan, Batangas. One of their strengths is the consistency of their product and the ambience of their place that can attract more customers. Based on my observation, they should improve the ceiling and the flooring of their eatery. And my overall rating is 7 star because it maintains the cleanliness of their place. Next is Father's Nook, located also at the center of Ibaan, Batangas. One of their strengths is the well-trained staffs, ambience of their place, and their delicious food. Based on my observation, they can improve their place by adding some entertaining activities. And my overall rating is 9 star because the staff and the owner is attentive and kind to customer or not. Next is Benny's Yummy Kitchenette that located at Ibaan, Batangas. One of their strengths is also the location of the eatery because it is at the center of Ibaan. Based on my observation, they can improve the eatery by adding some more dishes. My overall rating for this eatery is 6 star because they maintain to serve a clean food.
I'll go to King Diner. My observations here are mixed ingredients in the freezer like corns, tocino, and raw meat. The ingredients here are also open container and have no lids, and the knives and cooking spoons are together in one storage, which can result in the knife slicing you accidentally. I will give them a rating of 3 out of 5. Next is Shifu Kaito. My key observations here are only the head chef wearing safety gear, the other staff is not wearing any safety gear. It is near the road so it can get air pollution from the cars and small legs of the chairs which can possibly result in falling of the customers who are sitting there. I will give them a rating of 4 out of 5. Balbon. My key observations here are the air pollution again from cars, dusty lantern hanging above the table, and mossy floor that are slippery that can result to slips, trips, and falls. My rating for them is 3 out of 5. Lastly is the Momon Sizzling. My key observations are air pollution from cars again because all of the restaurants I mentioned are all near the road. The electric fan is loose and might fall to the staff and the customers, and the grill is close to the road which can also air pollution again, but for food. My rating is 3 out of 5. The overall rating is 4 out of 5 because in the eateries we visited, the positive aspects of the eateries all outweighs the negative aspects of the eatery. So we rated it 4 out of 5.